Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sparks Plays Minecraft. It's been an unintentionally long time since the last episode. And I had to restart Minecraft, unfortunately, because I was getting some weird frame drops while trying to record. But I've just negotiated a deal with Crazy Man, who's trying to find me. We're swapping this efficiency 4 Unbreaking 3 diamond pickaxe for 6 stacks of quartz blocks, which is a trade we arranged that I was expecting him to haggle down, but he didn't. So 4, 5, 6. Oh baby. That is, I was expecting a lot less than that. But that's a really good deal, I think. Unbreaking 3 efficiency 4 for 6 stacks of quartz blocks. Not bad. Saves me wandering through the nether. Yeah, good deal. I don't have a pick anymore. I need to go get one from my base. So we're over here. And if you look, I've been getting some business. I've got 4 stacks of rotten flesh in here. What the hell? That was very strange. I think you may have logged in with the second copy of Minecraft. Anyway, yeah, we've got plenty of rotten flesh here, and it's looking pretty good. This building, still not really sure what to do with it, but if we head back over to my place now, I'm going to right the wrong I made last episode. If you remember, we did some building, and that was great because I actually managed to talk while doing it, and I was very impressed. However, somebody watched my video, I can't remember who it was, I think it was Vegas, said that I haven't really explained or demonstrated much of what I'm doing. So I really ought to explain some of the stuff we're doing. So I'm going to head back to my base, and then I'm going to set up some demo stuff to show you what the plans are. Right, so let's grab ourselves our other pick. You can see that we're doing okay for rotten flesh at the moment. I'm going to take these out and put them over here, since they're kind of our fuel source for this project. Right. So, we're getting there. 8 stacks? 7 stacks of rotten flesh, almost. It's pretty good. We're kind of running a little bit low on supplies, actually. Kind of low on coal, iron, you know, stuff's running out. I may have to go caving again soon. I've heard there's a bug with zombie chickens, zombie chicken jockeys at the moment, where, well, not exactly a bug, I kind of foresaw it when I made a video about them, where you get zombie chicken jockeys spawning in the caves below you, then the baby zombies despawn, the chickens remain, lay eggs, other zombies pick the eggs up and then don't despawn. You basically just end up with a constantly rising entity count. I'm at 148 entities right now, which is pretty high, considering that the mob cap is supposed to be about 80. But it doesn't seem to be a particular point where there's more of them than anywhere else. I don't know. Very odd, a mob that high entity count. So I'm hoping it's not going to damage the server. We do have quite a bit of hardened clay. We're doing okay on quartz as well. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. We're going to need a lot of quartz for comparators. Probably should have asked for these as shards rather than quartz blocks, but that's fine. So if I grab some stuff, I'm just going to set something up and I'll show you what we're going to be doing here. Okay, so just to reiterate the plan we have for this power plant, because I haven't mentioned it in a while, and as I said, I didn't explain it properly last episode. The power plant is going to be burning fuel, so basically destroying fuel, mostly rotten flesh, hopefully, at a periodic amount of time, and that fuel is going to keep, is basically going to be running through a generator, and the generator is going to be giving redstone power out, and that power, we're then going to run around this area as like a power cable, as a big power cable. It's going to be, I don't know whether I'm going to put it on pylons or underground or something like that, but this is kind of what our power cable looks like. And this is something I call smart wire, because if you just have a redstone line and you use repeaters along it, you can just strengthen the signal and move it on a certain distance. But the really cool thing about this smart wire is it remembers how much power went into the start of the smart wire and outputs that amount of power at the end of the smart wire. So, to demonstrate, this comparator here, unlike a repeater, remembers how much power is going in and outputs that same amount of power. At the moment we're going up to here, yeah? If I move this torch back one, that signal is now a little bit weaker, and you'll see that it's now only running its power up to here. There's a skeleton behind me, isn't there? Ouch. Ouch. Jeez. This place could do with some lighting up, let me tell you. Alright, so, smart wire is an extension of this. So, basically we're going 15, signal strength of 15, 14, 14, 14, 13, 12. So it's kind of saving the signal strength. So what we're doing here is, I'm not sure, this is probably 3. So we're going 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 0. It was 3. So the signal is basically remembering how much power is going in. We can increase this power or decrease it. So let's give it a signal strength of 3, 2, 1. So this cable now has a strength of 1 running through it. I'm going to explain why I want it to remember how much power it has. So you can see now that there's a very weak signal coming out. So we've basically extended this. This wire is going to remember how much power is going through. I'm struggling to explain this, I'm sorry. We can give it a really strong power, and over here you can see it's now running really far. So the reason I want this to remember how much power is going in is because of the farms. Now, in real life, if you have something attached to a power cable, it pulls power out and it reduces the amount of power left. That's kind of a simplification. It reduces the power in the cable. So I kind of want to do that with these farms. This power plant we're building here is going to have 4 generators in it. No, 8 generators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, what? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 generators, and each of these is going to contain a fuel source like rotten flesh. And every now and again, a clock is going to cause them to spit out and destroy a fuel source. Now, when we can choose how many of these generators to have running. So if we have 1 generator running, our power plant is going to give out a signal strength of 2 through this cable. So 1, 0, 1, 2. So it's giving out a signal strength of 2 if we have 1 farm running along this 1 generator running. Sorry, I'm trying to explain this concisely. So we've got a farm and it's giving out a signal strength of 2, and that signal strength of 2 is running all the way around our base through our mains cable. Now, any farm we build, we're going to power off this mains cable, right? So anything that uses pistons or trapdoors or lamps or anything that moves is going to require power. So, as I was saying before, if something in the real world takes power from a cable, it reduces the amount of power left for everything else. So what we're going to do is, and I think this is, I quite like this, right? You get another comparator. So this is where our farm, we've got this cable running along here, and we've got a farm here, and it's taking power out of this cable. So we switch this to addition mode. We've still got a signal strength of 2 running through there. And we're going to take away a signal strength of 1 from this cable. If I just give this a signal strength of 1 for a second, you can see that at the moment that signal strength runs all the way through the cable. As soon as this farm pulls power out, you can see these comparators have turned off now because there's not enough power for them to continue. They're off. as soon as this farm turns off, there's enough power to go through again. Likewise, if we have a signal strength of 2, there's now enough power again for the next farm until you have another farm pulling power from somewhere else along the cable, and then once again. Oh, I forgot I took the item out there. I was confused there. Once again, there's not enough power. So you can see that each farm is going to draw power a little bit out. Now, we've used up all our power from one generator, which is just giving us 2. So at this point, we need to turn on a second generator, which is going to use more flesh, but gives us more power. So that'll give us another 1, 2 power. So we've now got 4 power going out. We can power 4 farms from it. You can see there's power running through again. I hope I'm explaining this clearly. So it's going to be a kind of a balance. Where more generators means more power, but means more fuel is used up, and less generators is less power, but we can power less farms from it. So it's almost like we're going to have to decide how much power we have. I really hope I'm explaining this properly. I know what I'm talking about, but I'm not a very good explainer. So we're going to have this wire running around our base, powering everything. And if we run out of fuel, our base is going to die. It's going to stop working until we get more fuel into it. So I've been thinking about this, right? There's 2 ways we can do this. We can either have this wire run all the way around the base and then just stop somewhere when there's no more need for it. And we will manually go over here and we'll say we've got 5 farms running at the moment. So we need a signal strength of 5. So we need 3 generators running, because the first generator gives us 2, the second gives us 4, the third gives us 6. So for 5 farms, we're going to need 3 generators running of our 8 generators, right? So either we can do it where we know how much power the farm is. We know how much power we need to put out, and if we add another farm, we go over here and we turn on another generator. The other option would be to make it more like a mains power cable, where by the end here, if I just grab some of these, oh dear. I had a baby zombie. He's going to jump me, isn't he? There he is. Oh, this is bad. Oh, it's not too bad. I'm fine. Ooh, rotten flesh. Excellent. Anyway, as I was trying to say, we can have this turn a corner, right? And this is still running through our base, and we've got another comparator here. So we're continuing to keep that signal running, and then it comes around. Oops, another guy. Jeez, no flesh. Cheapskate. Oh, there was a bit of flesh. Good. So this keeps running around here, and we basically have this come back round to the power plant. And what we could do with this is we could actually get it to measure the amount of power coming out at the end of this cable, and then say it knows that it's got 3 farms running, 3 generators running, which gives us a signal strength of 6. If there's a power output of 0 coming out of this cable, which there currently isn't, but imagine it was at 0, that would mean that all the power is being sucked out by farms, and we could have it so that it then turns on another generator for us. And if it works out that there's more power than necessary, so at the moment we've got more power than we need, there's quite a lot of signal coming out, it can turn off a farm for us. So that's turned off one farm, and you can see there's still some power coming out, so clearly we don't need all that power and all that flesh being run, so we'll turn off another one, and now we've got just enough power there. So maybe it would stop there, and at some point there might be some farms would turn on, or we add some farms, and it would suddenly have no power coming out here anymore, and it would realize it needs to turn on more generators, so it would turn them on for us. Oh god, I hope this is watchable. The disadvantage with this is we have to run a power cable all the way around, which is more comparators, but it's kind of more realistic as well in terms of real power. So I don't know what you guys think we should do, whether we should just have a dead end unit and we have to manually decide how much power we want generated, or whether you think it should be smart and detect whether it needs to turn generators on or off by itself. Oh, I hope that's explained clearly. Alright, well I watched that back and it seems not as badly explained as I thought it was. Hopefully you kind of understand what we're doing. So, let's do some other things. If you remember, last episode I asked if anybody could think of a design for this wall here. And Nick Vegas has submitted a pretty nice design, which is basically sort of a logo. He's decided, and I quite like this name, he's calling this Sparks' Rotten Power. Rotten Power is the sort of name for the power plant. So let's get a wall sorted up here. Perfect. It's looking pretty good. Sparks Rotten Power. I think that's pretty nice. I slightly changed the design compared to the one Vegas sent me. He did the lettering and he had some green stained glass back there and stuff. I'm not sure. That's what I've got anyway. I think it definitely adds a little bit of depth and shape and stuff to the front wall, which is pretty cool. Now, there's a lot of windows here. There's windows there, there's windows there. The redstone itself, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have one of these. The redstone itself is going to be at this end of the building, which we haven't done yet. I think. Oh yeah, we've got this view now from the inside. I haven't really thought much about the interior decoration for this building. I think I might have a go and do this wall here with you, because this next section along here, and see where it takes us. Okay, so to sort of finish off this wall thing here, because it dents in for this next section, there's going to be a couple of windows along here. I've decided to go with this sort of slotted design, the sort of the hint of the green in the background, which I think looks quite nice. We're going to have a wall going up along here, like so, to hide the other side of this green. Now, I for one am pretty excited and pretty looking forward to this this live stream tomorrow. Well, it's day after tomorrow for me, but I'm releasing this on Friday, so the live stream's on Saturday, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I hope people can make it. We might record it and edit it afterwards for people to watch on YouTube if they miss it, but I can't guarantee that. Things could go wrong, so be sure not to miss it, because well, you know, it's our first live stream and it sucks if you're just talking to yourself and nobody's watching. I mean, that's what you do on YouTube anyway, but there's the hope that one day someone will watch it. So yeah, we're probably going to be working on the Nether Hub. That needs doing, but we may very well go work on that for a little bit. We might go caving with E05, or I don't know. There's all sorts of things we could be doing, and of course we will be answering questions, chatting with you guys in the comments. I understand that's sort of one of the perks of streaming over YouTube. There's a bit more interaction between content creator and content viewer. So it's going to be nerve-wracking, I can tell you that, because I don't know if you've noticed before, but Crazy Man and I, our editing style involves a lot of cutting. There's usually a lot of footage in our episodes that you don't see just because we don't think it's good enough to view. So it's going to be interesting making sure that we keep at it and keep talking in an engaging manner. I mean, E05's there, so it's fine. I'm not forced to talk to Crazy Man. Not that that's really an issue, but no, it's going to be fun. I think anything could happen, and who knows? Crazy Man might actually die. He hasn't died yet. It's horrible. It's just horrible. Okay, so this wall's been done now, or like it's basically the wall is there, but you can see how flat and unadorned it is, and I want to make some changes. Now, bear this in mind. This is just me playing around and being a fool. So if you're looking at this blank wall and thinking, "Oh, you should do this," let me know in the comments, because it's quite possible that I'm doing less good than I should or could. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to put... what do I want to do? Oh, yeah, that. Okay. Let's put that there. Let's put these here. And let's put half slabs there. So if I do that for these 4... There we go. Now, I'm no expert, but I think that's already added some pretty nice depth there. Blends with the grass, actually. Maybe I could even have grass there, but I think it looks alright like that. And for up here, what I'm thinking is, and again, feel free to tell me how wrong I am. 3, 4, like this, and then we go back here. I may run out of... No, I've got some more green, it's fine. Then we put these here. Oops. Like so. Crazy Man's online, I don't know what he's doing. What you up to? Yo. What you up, yo? Put those up there. Put these along here. And see how that looks. Cut these up. Let's take a look back. Fixing noises. See, that looks alright to me. That sort of added a little bit of depth to that wall. If I just copy that across to the others there, we'll see how that looks. Ta-da! Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. Sort of got a bit more feel to it and stuff and things. Some of you may be looking at this and thinking that it's all horribly, horribly wrong. Which probably is, but there you go. I think it's looking okay. This is taking quite a lot of clay actually, but I kind of resigned myself to that fact when I started working on this. The ceiling is going to lower itself a little bit here. It's level with the top of this clay line I've made. Before that, it's up level with that. So, you know, bit of a changing height in the roof. I am noticing now that there's these blobs in here, which means these walls are probably going to have to be thick. They're going to have to be thicker walls. There's also this line here, which might be handy, you know. We can run wiring through these walls. Stuff like that might be helpful to have that. But as a result, I may actually need to replace these panes with glass blocks and have the glass blocks here at this level. That may be the way to go with this. But yeah, I think this is, you know, the building's slowly coming along. I'm going to do the other side of this wall off camera and work on this bit here. And then back here, this is the area where all the redstone is going to go. So I'm going to do quite a bit more of this off camera, I think, before next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I wonder what was down there. Again, let me know. Do you think that the power line, the smart wire, should just run off to one end of the island and stop? Or do you think it should loop back? I explained the pros and cons of both of those. So give your feedback. I thank you for it. And I will see you all in the next episode. Make sure to check out the live stream tomorrow, 8 o'clock PM GMT +00. Bye-bye.